Well, today I'm at the trailhead. It's not quite sun up o'clock yet. I can tell you now it's chilly o'clock. See the frost on the ground there? I don't know if it's coming out, but my hands are actually shaking here. All the way out here the roads were really frosty, so I have just packed up some more layers into my kit. Now today's little wander around is what's called Trail 49 in Kananaskis guides. I don't know if you can see the camera shaking, but we'll see how good the stability is. But I'm actually pretty cold. So I do have coats and layers and all that kind of good stuff. We have had some rain, so I've put on my welly boots. Today's trip is only about 10-12 kilometers all the way around, depending on how much water I find. But as you can see, I'm the only one here at the moment. If you were doing Missing Link Mountain, you'd head off up over that way through the meadow. And my plan is to come back over that way. There's a road over there. My plan is to come back that way, and then but I'm going to go this way. And I've done this little start down through here many times, and it's just gonna get warmed up, get moving. Yeah, first decent frost of the year. There's all the road coming up in here has big puddles in it, and they've all frozen solid, covered in ice. Look at this. There we go. Just to show you winter is starting. But you know, ice. It's probably only about a millimetre of ice on there, but it's still ice. Ice is ice. Yeah. Right. I will head on out of here and do some more in a little bit. And this is why I like this time of year. Look at that. Frost on the ground. It's 1 degree at the moment. It's supposed to be, I think later they said it's going to be 16. So I'm glad I did Junction Falls there the other week. The thought of wading across that river today is not very appealing. So I'm glad I did that the other week. Look at this. We've got frost on the ground. It's 1 degree. It's top of the hills over here. Shingalashi. That's that one over there. You go along the bottom of that if you go in the Junction Falls. Yeah. I do apologise for the croaky voice, but I've been sick as hell for this last week. Don't even know what happened this week, couldn't even tell you. Yeah, some kind of flu bug going around, that's for sure. So, I should have been out last weekend. It was beautiful weather last weekend, but unfortunately I spent most of it in bed. But this weekend, because this is the last good sunny day I think, and especially down this way, this is probably, unless we get some amazing weather a bit later in the season, which can happen. I've known it be really good into October down here, but once it starts to freeze up down here, it gets a bit tricky in places. But then the road closes in December anyway. But this is the last decent weekend that I could see in the forecast. We've got nice weather coming up in the week. It's going to be 26 degrees in the week, and here we are 1 degree today. So welcome to Alberta. Yeah. So sun's hit the trees over there. As I was coming down, I could see all the frost on the trees, and the sun gets rid of it like really fast. So my route round today is basically a clockwise loop. This mountain on this side, I can't think what it's called, but it's basically I'm going all the way around the bottom of that, which is a considerable distance. So I better stop yabbing and get on with it. Now, people do often ask me why I do this stuff, and I'll show you why. Look at that. Sun's just broke the mountain over there. That along there is Missing Link and goes along to Dot Mountain, I think it's called. And people ask me why I do it. Look at this. The sun is hitting the ground. I can see the steam already coming off the ground. As soon as that sun hits it, the magic happens. And you come round here, got a bit of snow on the higher elevation. The moon is still up. And that's why I do it. Look at that. How can you not like that? Isn't that amazing? That is just stunning. Yeah. For people that don't do this stuff, you really should. Yeah, you're missing out. Yeah. Oh, I've just stepped into the sun. You see the shadow there? Hi, shadow people. Just stepped into the sun, and I can actually feel that sun on my back. In winter, that is just an amazing feeling. I think today is actually officially the last day of summer, I think. What are we, September the something or other? 20-something-ish, I don't know. Like I say, I wasn't very well last week, so I completely lost track of all my days. Yeah. I went to work on what I thought was Thursday, and it actually turned out to be Friday, so oh well. Yeah. Lost a day there somewhere, no idea. But this is the reason that I do this. Look at that. Yeah, on I go, heading round that way. Like I say, this is trail 49. There are many, many turn-offs on this trail. I'll see if I can show you where some of them are on the way round, and then I'll go round in my loop. And this is what you have to watch out on this. See the colour of the cows? They're all jet black. I just walked around the corner. This big jet black thing walked out the bush right in front of me. It is prime bear season, so you've got to be a little bit careful. So, well, that though. Frost on one side, not on the other. Down in the bottom there's a really cool waterfall down there. But there ain't much water flowing down it actually, which surprises me because we had a lot of rain this last week. A lot of rain. Yesterday it rained almost continuous. But that don't look bad. It's cold though. Don't know if you can see the mist when I'm breathing out here. Right, so I've just got to see which way the cows are gone, because there's two ways I can go here. But, this is the cows' home. This is where they live. I don't want to freak them out. You can actually, they're not bothering. You can walk right past them. They don't give a damn. But unfortunately, they do get freaked out a little bit. So they can end up running off, and I don't want them to hurt themselves. So, but, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'll head up over the hill and see what I find. Okay, yeah, I know. I'm doing a lot of video on this first bit. But this is stunning, this bit. This, unfortunately, is as far as a lot of people come. They come to the waterfall here. It's pretty easy to get here. It's pretty muddy though, look. The cows are really chewed up. A lot of people only come to the waterfall. That's the only bit they come to see. But I can understand why, and it's very nice. It's a long, low, cascading waterfall. I'll see if I can get a better picture of it up here for you. It's in a lot of my other videos. Yeah, if you look down the bottom there, the big long rock face that runs from the bottom of the gorge all the way up through here. And you can get down to it. There are many little side paths, but I will show you the safest way to get down there. The safest way to get down there is here, because you can get down the bit of mud here, no problem, just round the corner. If you look, that rock down there is really, really slippery. You stand on that stuff, you're going to break something. So, best not doing that. Always makes for a bad day. Yeah. Right, some really good exploring coming up. So yeah, somebody's been up here in decent boots. Oh, that for a decent boot tread. Wow. Yeah. Cows are all congregating at the bottom. Now there is a bridge down here where I need to cross. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head down here, round the corner, and basically keep this mountain on my right hand side all the way around. Now you can head on up through there. That's Mount Ware and all that lot. Blue rock in the black background there and all that kind of good stuff. So, yeah, I will head down the hill, find out where all the cows went. I think I can see them up there, which is good because they'll stir out any bears that are around. Yeah, so like I say, it is bear season, but I'm actually, this time of the year, I'm more worried about elk and moose and all that kind of stuff, because cows and bears and all that kind of good stuff, they all tend to keep out your way. Elk and moose, they can get a bit funny, yeah, especially this time of the year. They kind of got a one-track mind this time of the year, and they don't want you anywhere near them. So if you see elk and moose and deer and that, stay away from them. Right, I'm going to continue around this way. There's a bridge up here in a second. I just had to stop and look because I saw a big black shape. Unfortunately, like I've said before, the cows that we have here, a lot of them, are exactly the same colour as a bloody black bear. Quite makes you jump when you walk along a trail. 20 feet ahead of you, this big black thing pops out the bloody bush. Oh, more ice in the puddles. Look, all ice. Right, I'm not going to wade across the cold water until I have to. So here we do have a very nice bridge. If I'm lucky, the bridge will still be in place at the other end of this trail, so we'll find out when I get there. Oh, look at that. Somebody put the sign back up. This sign's been laying on the ground here for years. Yeah, they put up new orange markers too. If you're heading off up to, you can go Mount Ware and what have you. Not Mount Ware. Yeah, Little Ware and Big Ware. You can go off up around that way if you want. But there's actually a much nicer trail that just goes up over the hill. Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, I'm still coming your way. These guys ain't the smartest things in the planet. If they'd have all stayed where they were, I'd have gone past them by now. But they're all moving ahead of me. Moving ahead of me? Okay. Yeah, that'd be enough of those jokes. I won't do any more of them. Yeah. Right, so if you were going to Ware, which is up through there, you actually go through that corner over there. But where I'm going is over there, exactly where the cows are. Like, why they go exactly where you're going, I don't know. I've no idea. Who knows? We'll find out in a moment. So there the cows go off in a stampede up through the corner. That corner where they've just gone through, if you're going to Ware Mountain, that's actually your best route through there, right? So I just had to wrangle them out the way. They were getting a bit pain in the arse, because I'm going this way, but they all gone that way. Look at the frost still in the meadow. Yeah. It's melting fast though, I can see it shiny. There's a bit of water in the creek. I've got to cross this creek many times today, but that's why I have my welly boots on. To some people, the idea of walking 10 to 12 kilometres in welly boots, people would think, oh, that's stupid. Let me tell you, a number of times in the past I've spent ages trying to tiptoe across bloody creeks, or taking shoes off and putting water shoes on and all that kind of crap just to get across a piece of water to keep dry feet. Well, welly boots with decent tread, let me tell you, they work just as well. People have laughed at me many times in the past, because they call me Farmer Joe or whatever, I don't care. Yeah, I grew up wearing welly boots. So now you come to a piece of water like this, right? Now, it's nothing to get across here, right? This water, you can tiptoe across on the rocks if you want, but if you're in shoes, right? So I'm just going to see how deep this is. I'm going to see if I can find the deepest bit for you. Right about there. Okay, so deepest point on here is there on my boots. Yeah, you can jump across these rocks, but if you land on one of these rocks and you twist an ankle or whatever, just to try and get across here in dry feet, is it really worth it? Not really, you know. Put welly boots on, you don't have to worry about it. I've got really good thick wool socks on underneath this, and I don't have to worry about it. There's another one. See that? That's a new sign. Somebody's been up here and done some trail work, fixed up some signs, put up some new markers. Well done. Look at the ice. Yeah, that time of the year, ice season. Right, I'm going to head up around the corner here. I've got another couple of creek crossings. The cows are all mooing up a storm over through the trees over that way. If you're going to Ware, like I say, cut through these trees, follow it all the way around, and you'll find some well-trodden trails that kind of come through, and you end up on a little piece of a cut line up over that little bit of hill. Then you turn right on the what's that called up through there? I don't know, Gorge Creek Trail or whatever it is up there. Anyway, Ware Creek Trail. But I can tell you now, that's actually a very nice trail up through there. If you want to go for a walk, like I say, people, they do the waterfall and then they miss all this. You know, it's just up round here, there's some really nice meadows. I'm going to swing round to the north in a bit up here, and then I'll be back in the forest, so I'll be back in the cool. But also, look at all this mud and stuff. In welly boots, I don't have to worry about it. Reminds me of my farming days. But being a kid again, isn't it? I used to live in Wellington boots. At one point, it was the only footwear I owned, actually, was Wellington boots. Never went anywhere without welly boots. Even wore them to bloody school. Back in the good old days, when we used to walk 43 miles to school, uphill both ways in 6 feet of snow, with nothing on our feet but Essie and sacks. I remember it well. Yeah. Right. I am rabbiting a bit, because this is prime bear country. And just up here I happen to know there's a whole shitload of berry bushes. So I'll put this away, make sure I got both hands handy till I get up over the other side, and then I'll do some more. Isn't that nice? Oh, that's a very nice picture right there. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Right, on I go. Next creek crossing, complete with cows. This one's actually not too bad. I have come across here before now, and it's been really, really deep. That's more in the spring. Right, cows, I'm turning right here, so you need to go left. All your buddies are off on the left, so go left. Okay? There you go, you figured it. There's a nice meadow up there. Lots of grass up there, go eat the grass. Yeah, there you go. Right, I'm turning off here. Like I say, today's trip, yeah, I can hear you. Today's trip is basically keeping this mountain on this side on my right all the way around. Oh Christ, there's another bunch up in there. I got a feeling I might find a whole bunch of cows up in this next meadow, so we shall soon find out. Some people are nervous of the cows and stuff, but I can assure you they are way more nervous of you than you are of them. Yeah. You hear them over the other side there. Just the other side of this hill, there's probably about 50, 60 of them over there. Yeah. Right. I'm coming up into a great big meadow up here, so I will keep both hands handy. Right, that's several of the creek crossings out. A lot of them up through here have bridges across. I say this is trail 49 I'm doing today. Got a bunch more cows off on my right. They're up the mountain that I'm going round, basically. So, see a lot of horse people up in here. You come up here on a nice weekend, you get the big horse convoys come up through. Like I say, I wouldn't be at all surprised to find later today I get back there and there'll be a whole bunch of horse trailers in that parking lot. Yeah, so I'll just get up here and show you a few bits. Yeah, I can hear you, cows. Yeah. Right, this mountain on this side, this is the one I'm going round. That one up there, if you head up the valley over there, that'll take you up Surveyor's Ridge, back end of Volcano. A lot of those trips will start from here. What's the other one that's up there? If you're feeling really enthusiastic, you can head north and head all the way up to All Smoke. I did All Smoke the other week, and that's nice now, starting from the road the other end. But the road the other end, anybody that's followed my videos will know there's a piece of road that they basically cut in half, and there's about a 6-7 kilometre bit in the middle that you can't use anymore for cars. The top end of that road is really muddy. This bottom end's got a bit of mud on it, but a lot more rock, so I can still get up there in the car. I did think about going around the top road today. It rained yesterday, so, and once you're up that road, there ain't a lot of places to turn around, so you're either coming back down a very slippery, and I do mean slippery, skating rink of mud. I have skied down part of that hill in my car before now. Not a pleasant feeling, especially when there's big drop-offs either side. So either way, not somewhere to go in a car unless you've had 4 or 5 days of good sunshine. Dry the road out. Oh yeah, look at this. Right in the distance, there's a new triangle over there. I can see it. That wasn't there before. That's a new one. Yeah. I think they've updated a lot of the old triangles out here. Nice to see. whoever that was, thank you very much. But, if I had to guess, I don't know if it's parks, because I don't know if parks come out this way much, but the horse people do. Anchor D and all those people, they all come out here and take great care of these trails, they really do. Yeah. This is their livelihood though. This is where they bring people horse riding and stuff, eh? Yeah. They look after the land. It's important to do that. Yeah. Now I have in the past cut up through this valley straight up over the top of that hill. That takes you up the hill, what the hell is it? 613 168 or something like that. Anyway, it's got a number. It's in one of my other videos. But that is most definitely a new triangle across there. New diamond. Look at that. Very nice. Look at that. That's nice to see. There's one of the old historic diamonds left on the tree. Thank you for leaving that. There is a brand new one. Yeah. Not sure who's doing that, but I am suitably impressed. Like I say, it could be the ranchers, I don't know. It could be parks. I'll soon find out how good they are, because there's a couple of bridges just coming up here. Once you're the other side of the corner, you used to be able to just about see the diamond in the far end. So, people that, this is Trail 49, like I say, if you look in the Kananaskis guides number 4, the purple book, you'll see this is trail number 49. There's a whole bunch of side trails disappear off here, but just to let you know, it's not all creek crossings. There are bridges. There it is. I do prefer bridges. As you get older, they become more important. Yeah. Right. Should be another bridge just around this corner. And then in the distance, yeah, I can see it already. Way in the distance, right over there where I'm pointing. I can see it. That is a nice bright orange diamond. It's nice to see people looking after the trails, it really is. We are absolutely blessed where we live with some amazing areas. Oh, this might be a bit slippery, so I'm just going to take it easy across here. It's a bit icy. There we go. Beats walking through the mud. Like I say, we're absolutely blessed where we live. Look at that sunrise just coming over the mountain. This is the one I'm walking around, basically. Trail 49, all this does is follow this round, up the valley, round the top and back on the road. That's all it does. That's all I'm doing today. Yeah. Okay. That valley over there where I'm pointing, you can head off up through that way. That'll take you off up to Surveyor's Ridge Volcano. Trail 48, 48C and all that lot. That's all up there. I cleared out all those earlier in the year, anybody that's seen my videos, and that orange diamond over there really stands out. Very nice. Just before I head back into the trees, I'm going to lose my sunshine when I get into the trees. This is looking south. Look at that. The reflections through the ice and the frost in the grass is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I ummed and ahed about coming today because, like I say, I've been feeling like crap the whole week. But I thought if I don't get out and about, it's just going to make me feel worse. So it's taken me a longer time to get to where I normally go. I'd normally been a bit further around by now, but having to walk a bit slower. Yeah. But about to head into the trees. That's facing north. Just up through these trees, there's a very important turn off and a bunch of junctions. I'll show you that when I get there. Got to get that picture. Right, up here, one more creek crossing up here. Right, this is the last of the little creek crossings. Now if you come through here in runoff season, that water can be literally all the way across to here, about here. Yeah. So this one can actually be quite a wide one. It's not usually terribly deep, but it can be quite wide in runoff season, just to give you a heads up. Right, now this is a very important junction. Here we have one of my least favourite kind of signs. They give you clues, but are about as much use as a concrete parachute. So let me just point some people in the right direction here. If you're going to Volcano, Surveyor's Ridge or whatever, you would turn left here, head on up that valley and just keep going. Up here, let me show you this map. Right, where are we? Blue Rock, Indian Oars, no, not there. We're up over here somewhere. They don't, yeah, so that's it. We are here, right there. Okay, so instead of putting a screw in the map that you can see year round with the snow and ice, right, so that's about as much use as that is. So this will take you up Volcano and Surveyor's Ridge. There's a route there that somebody scratched in, which is called the protest route, can't remember why. But up round here, that's where I'm going. I'm going up there and then back down that road. Only doing a small loop. Ware Creek, where I would have parked, would have been up here, but that piece of road from the top, let me tell you, that can be interesting. But they put up these huge maps, but it's such a large scale. What they need is that, plus what I call a local map. Yep. So that way takes you back to the parking lot. That way takes you to Volcano and all that kind of good stuff. Up through here, this is 49, there's a meadow coming up, you've got beside the meadow. Then once I'm a few hundred yards up here, this then is new territory for me, so new exploring. Yeah. So the protest route, if you're going up Volcano and all that, and Surveyor's Ridge, and it is up there. You've got that trail there. Now this is an old sign. See the old things? They used to actually write on them what it was, Gorge Link. Yeah, isn't that a really good idea? Except you have the diamonds, but also write on them where they go. Yeah, those great big maps are good if you want an overview of, like, you know, 200 square miles. That's brilliant. You know roughly where you are, but that ain't much use beyond that. But up through here, right, this is pretty much, once I'm up past these little trees here, this is pretty much all new territory for me. I know there's a meadow on this side, but I've got to go up and over the other side, and then I should be able to keep the creek on my right hand side. What I do before I come out to places like this is I memorise all the maps. If I had a printer that was working, I would have printed the maps off, but it's not working. So it blew up, so I got rid of it. And I don't know how other people out there in Cyberland are finding this, but I'm finding that the cost of printers, the cost of ink, and all these ridiculous bloody contracts and crap they want to get you into, like basically making you pay a premium for having it. Hey, what have we got here? There's a grouse just up in there. Just saw him walk into the bush. Hey, Mr. Grouse. Yeah. Wake, wake, rise and shine. Make some noise. Heading up a dead end valley. Yeah. Right, so the frost still out there. Right, it's pure white out there. Look at that, pure white out there, and sunny and melted this side. Right, I'm going to continue up the valley this way. That's facing down the trail the way I've just come. As you can see, there's a lot of new diamonds up in here. I am very, very impressed. Yeah, the mountain that I'm following is that one over there. So and more new diamonds. Somebody's been up in here and cut some stuff out with a saw as well. So I have no idea who you are, but if you watch this video, thank you very much. I very much appreciate the stuff that you guys do. Yeah, I do my bit to try and keep trails open and walkable and all that kind of good stuff. That's something I enjoy doing. Been doing that for nearly 30 years here now. It's nice to see other people taking care of the trails. It really is. This is Gorge Link, number 49 in the book, and I'm heading that way. Right, so found a drift fence out the wood. Anybody don't know what a drift fence is? These are the fences that the ranchers put out and the thing to separate up grazing areas. If you ever come across these things, make sure you follow the instructions. It says cattle boundary, keep all gates closed at all times, June 1st to October the 31st. Yeah, it's when you find these things, make sure you close them. Yeah, right, on I go. Still heading north on Gorge Link Trail. Many of the old bridges and waterways and that are all still here, so this is all nice to see. And a little bit of alder along here, so I've been clearing out some of the alder, but this time of the year it's fairly slow growing. Yeah, it's a good time of the year to get rid of it, because otherwise that stuff spreads real fast. Right, on I go. Right, this is an important turn off. I'm still on Gorge, what is it called, Gorge Link. Right, you'll come to a few well marked trails. This one goes off to the side here. This goes off up Volcano Nut. That's not the way I want to go. Where I'm heading is straight up the side of here. There's a big hole. There is another one of these signs here. Hey look, see, somebody got this one right. They put a little screw in it. See, that's so much easier, right? So where I'm going, there's a turn off just here. That's exactly where we are here, right? And you can go off up to Volcano up that way. Where I'm going is up here, back onto, this is a road. This is the old road. This is where the road was closed, and this is where the other end of it is. So I'm just going to head up here, back onto the road and back down that way. Yeah. Yes, at least they actually put a screw in this one. Makes it so much easier, doesn't it? Yeah. Right, I'm heading up that way. Something just caught my eye over there, just checking something out. Right, so that's the way you go up to Volcano. Basically, if you're doing this loop, you're going to keep right all the way up. There's a creek over in the side over that way, if you're not sure. But basically, the mountain that's on my right is what I need to do. Keep that mountain on that side. I'm going to head this way up Gorge Creek. Gorge Link, sorry. Right, my trail continues. And I have to say, this end of the trail is absolutely bloody amazing. Nice bridges. Bridges are still good. Yeah. Excellent. Quite a bit of alder growth. They've had to cut out quite a bit, but yeah. This is very nice up in here. Very nice. Yeah. Right, looks like I've got a bit more alder coming up. I shouldn't be too far till I hit the end of the mountain here now, because I can see it off to my right, and the sun's getting me now, so I know that the mountain I want is over there. So just going to clear out some more of this alder and get on my way. I have to say, the top end of this trail is in amazing shape. I just cut back a whole crap load of alder out of there, and this trail is as flat and beautiful as you could imagine. Been well looked after, yeah, well marked too. But, it's nice. Bit of frost. It's nice in the sun. I don't know if you can see it, but every now and again I see these big steam clouds coming off where the sun's hitting it, melting all the frost. The ground's not solid yet, not by a long shot, but you can tell it's a little bit firmer in places. Yeah. Starting to get cold. Soon be in the cold season. Yeah, we have two winter seasons here. We have winter and not winter yet. So this is the last day of not winter yet, or the last day of summer, whichever way you want to put it. See, that's the mountain I've been following round. We just get out this sun so the camera can see. Right, this mountain on this side, up through those trees, that's the one I've been going round. You can cut along the top of there. There is a trail along the top of that ridge, but not one I particularly want to walk along today. But I'm going to head up here. As you can see, our trusty diamonds are doing very well, and I'm heading that way. I'm going to swing round in a minute. Trying to catch the steam coming off the grass there. Right. Heading up the trail. Just heard a gunshot off to my left. This is hunting season, so it's going to make some noise up here in a minute. This is a lovely trail. Right, I'm heading that way. Right, head back up here, over the bridge. Just shows you how the wildlife doesn't like using bridges, eh? Look at this. So wildlife has made its own creek crossing on that side, but there's a perfectly good bridge here. They don't like them, they don't trust them, they don't. Yeah, this horse has been through there. Yeah. Alright, head up this way. As I say, I should be running out of mountain here soon on this side, so we're back out into the open and back down the other side. All in all, this is a very nice trail. This is the first time I've done this top end. I've been up the road and I've been all around a lot of these trails around here, but this is the first time I've actually done this bit up through here. But I have to say, this is actually a very nice trail. Other than I have a pine needle sticking in my leg. Bloody pine needles. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh wow, yeah, I'll take that. Oh yeah, very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah, that's nice with the sunlight on it, eh? Right, we can continue on up round this way. Wake a rise short. Get up here to the next turn off, and then I'm going to keep right, basically. Yeah. Right, a little bit more order coming up. Let me trim some ends off here. I've just come that way. That's Gorge link. That's heading back off up towards Surveyors and Volcano. I think the people that are shooting are up there. And I'm heading up this way, almost at the end of my mountain. See, back in the old days, we'd have all this, let's see, Link Creek. Yeah, we used to actually name all this stuff, which was actually really, really nice. And, right, look at this for an amazing trail. Once I get up to the far end here, I'll show you what's left of something up here that used to be very busy, but now isn't. Well, my trail continues. I know I can walk straight across, but there's a boardwalk bridge here. So this obviously hasn't been used for a while because everybody just goes straight across there, but I'm going to do it. So if I suddenly fall through this and it's rot, you'll know why. That's good. Not sure why that's there. I know this gets a bit wet up in the top end of here. Look at that. Yeah, had to do it. It ain't going to be there for much longer, I shouldn't think. That shows you how areas change in water though. That there was enough water there that they had to put a walkway around it. But not so much now. So that's the way I came. And this is where I'm going. Like I say, this is Gorge Link. And very quickly I will be back at a place that used to be very, very busy, but no longer is. I must admit, there's a pleasant walk. If you like nice walks through the forest and just wandering along and what have you, and just having a nice wander, this is it. If you're looking for somewhere with outstandingly stunning, amazing views, yes, at the beginning of the trail there's some, and once I get out on the road you get some better views. But this bit's just a walk through the forest. What an amazing walk it is. Right, can't get much better than this, eh? This is making me feel much better. Yeah, on I go. Right, this is what I would call top end meadow of this trail. The way I've come is down through there. Like I say, all these diamonds have been redone. No idea who you were, but thank you. Yeah, yeah. You can see they've done a bunch of logging up in there the other year. Look, that's all greening back up. Yeah, crows are having something to say about it. Always listen to the crows, because if they suddenly start creating and flying around a particular area, pay attention. Because quite often crows are smart, you know. They'll let you know, like if there's a bear around or whatever, or there's a threat around, they'll let you know. Yeah, bears and that must really hate them. I got one down in there making a racket, but you can see where they clear cut a whole bunch of this out of here. Yeah. Now if you was heading to All Smoke Mountain, basically you'd head up over that way, up over the top of the ridge, but I'm not, and I sure as hell ain't wandering up there today. So that's a bit of a long walk back if I go there. So I'm going to take the easy route. I'm going to go this way. See, look how bright these diamonds are now. Somebody's redone all these. I am so impressed. So impressed. Yeah. Now up around here, at one point in time, when I got to here, I'd have been surrounded by people. Yeah. As you can see, this is all well trodden. You can tell that thousands of people over the years have wandered up and that through here. And I'll show you why in a moment. Assuming the bridge is still there. Oh yeah, there's a bridge. There it is. Right. That's not the bridge I'm looking for. It is definitely a bridge. Yeah. I'm just going to wander across this one. That's a good place for a bridge. Make sure it's still safe, which it is. Yeah. There. Very nice. If this isn't a nice area, I don't know what it is. Look at it. Yeah. So many places to explore and wander around. If my memory serves me correctly, somewhere up across this meadow and on my right hand side should be what I'm looking for. I can't remember exactly where it is. Yeah. I do know, I can see my mountain has finished, it's over there. So I do know that I need to, that gap over there is where I need to head next. So I will do exactly that. I'll head up across here. I just got a smell of cedar. That's odd. Yeah. 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 As long as I don't start smelling burnt toast or wherever it is, it'll be good. I don't know if you can see the steam rising off the ground there. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. See if I can get a better picture of that. Oh look, the remains of man-made stuff. Surprise, surprise. Yeah. Yeah. Creek's down in there. Yeah. It's amazing when that sun hits you. That is so nice. But now I'm getting back out into the views. In case you're not sure, the bridge and that is over that way, and that's the way you would head back if you were going the other way, which I'm not. I'm going to head over this way. Yeah. Let's get back on the trail so we're not braiding all over the show. Yeah. I always try to walk, especially old trails that don't get used much. I always try to walk on the actual tread, because the more people that walk them, the easier it is for people to see them. Right, so always a good idea. I'm going to head up here a little bit further. I'm going to swap out batteries because I've just noticed my battery's getting low. I'm going to have something to eat and then I'm going to head back. Well, that's nice to see. Oh, it's a steep, slippery bank, isn't it? Right. Link Creek Trail turns into Gorge Creek. That's the old Link Creek Trail, or part of it. It goes up here. This is a very good old trail, you know. I've been working on this after summer. Make sure we kind of keep this alive. But we have the nice bridge. Ta-da! Over here. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know why animals don't like the bridges, they really don't. They'd rather go round. What does this say here? Ooh. That's all my instructions there. Do not apply salt to the bridge. No kidding. Yeah. Right. Up through these trees here is what I'm looking for. Yeah. Right. I will head up the bank and change out my battery. Now this is what I was looking for. Once upon a time, not too long ago, my walking journey would have been over now, because I'd have been able to park my car right there. This is an old pull-out that existed on this road many years ago, and it used to be able to drive up to here until they closed the road. You can cut through the trees behind me back onto the road, but I'm not going to. I'm going to actually go out the entrance. Got to do it. Yeah. I've stopped for something to eat, something to drink. New battery. Not going to have a campfire. Don't really need one. Somebody's had a fire in there not too long ago. And the good thing here, there's a really good water source literally just at the bottom of this hill. It's a good safe spot for campfires. Nothing going to burn here. They've had campfires here forever. As you can see, look at these logs. Yeah. But yeah, stop for something to eat. That is good. It's a good spot. Yep. Good spot for a rest. I'll just show you around. Yeah. So if you're here, the really good water sources. That's where that bridge is I just come across. Literally right at the bottom of that hill, 100 feet away. Really good water source. So if you're having a campfire, it's good. Yeah. Just up through here, the bench. Looks like somebody collected up some firewood too. Yes, very nice. Certainly a good spot for a rest. I'm going to stop here for a while, have a drink, soak in some of this lovely sunshine. I was freezing cold when I set off. I ain't now. Yeah. Right, I'm going to stop waffling, have a drink, have a sit down and enjoy this. Right, one last look around, then I'm off. Just make sure I left nothing behind. Only thing I want to collect is memories. People go through life, they collect things. Don't collect things, collect memories. Right, so this, as you can see, was the old turnaround. You know, at the end of all the parking lots, and you have the big turnaround. So you come around there. There is a trail goes out that corner that takes you back onto the road. And, oh, sorry, right there, takes you back onto the road. Don't want to do that. I want to walk down this bit. Yeah. Oh, that sunshine is so good. I mean, look at the condition of this. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah. So that was your vehicle turnaround at the end. That takes you down to Gorge Link Trail there. Link Creek, sorry. The way I want to go is actually behind me, but I'm going to do this because I've got to walk out the outway. Yeah. Look at the condition of this. It's absolutely amazing. I believe they dug a big trench across the far end of this so that nobody can drive in here anymore. What an amazing place. That sunshine's nice. I think I'm going to get some nice sunshine on the way back down the road. Yeah. This is somewhere that on a day like today, this would have been crazy busy. This would have been full of people, full of cars all parked up in here. Yeah. Now, not so much. Just me and some guy hunting over that way. Yeah. There's other trails that set off from here. 56, oh god, now I'm guessing now 56, 53, something like that. That all heads off from down around here. I will continue down onto the road. God, yeah. Definitely mushroom season. I've seen some amazing fungi today. Absolutely huge. I found one that must have been literally about a foot across. It's absolutely huge. Right, this was the old drive-in. I believe they dug a trench along here, so excuse me for we're coughing and that, but as I said, I've not been very well this last week. Completely lost. I lost a whole day. No idea what happened to that. Missed a day somewhere. Yeah. I'm normally pretty good with the days and what have you, but like I said, I went to work yesterday thinking it was Thursday, only to discover it was actually Friday. So, right. We got a new sign as well. Oh my goodness. Look at this. That's new. I don't remember ever seeing that there. Huh. Yeah, so we are right here. This is the old road. This goes up here. Here's the PRA. That from there to that corner there, I can tell you is 3 kilometres because I've walked that trail many times. That is incorrect. That's 3 kilometres from there to there. Yeah, there's a big hill right there you have to go over. If you were taking 19 back to the old Link Creek trail that went north, there's a trail through here. I cleared out all the deadfall off here. 19 basically runs all the way down. See where the Bighorn lookout is? 19 runs pretty much straight down through there. It's a really nice trail. I cleared out about 150 trees off that this year. Where I'm going to walk now is down here. There is a trail, 50 some odd, that goes up that way. I can't remember, 53, 56, something like that. Anyway, so now I'm heading, and it's 3 and a bit kilometres back to where I need to be. Down the road. Yeah. Yeah. But this here, this bit, this is the old road. Yeah. So if you like exploring, there is a trail. Let's see if I can remember where it goes. It goes off here somewhere. you can still see the white markers down on the road for the gorge bit. There's a piece that goes down through here, and you've got this mountain here on this side, and you've got there a little way, and it follows that off up round that way. If you follow this, like if I wanted to do an extra bit of walk, I can walk that way another couple of kilometres, and that will take me up to Trail 57. But I'm going to walk back down here. I want to get back into the sunshine. And somebody has been up in here. There's been a vehicle up in here. There has. There's been a quad or something up in here. I keep seeing quad tracks. I know the ranchers and that come up in here when they're looking after the cattle and all that kind of stuff. So, which is perfectly fine. I mean, nobody else has said, you're not allowed to bring motorised vehicles up in here. This piece of trail here, you see a lot of people on push bikes. A lot of people biking up in here. Loads on. Yeah. It's a good trail, but don't really go anywhere. No, I see people turn this into a loop. You can make a massive loop out of this and a bit of road as well. Right, now I get to walk down 3 kilometres of road in welly boots. Lovely, eh? I'm always thinking maybe I should just turn around and walk back down the trail I've just done. Seriously thinking about it. Either way, this has got more sunshine and different views, so I will do this. Makes for a little bit more interesting videos. I know some of my videos rabbit on a bit. I'm not one of these people that makes amazing videos and I spend thousands of dollars on video processing gear and have all these stunning intros and outros and all this other good stuff that they like to do. I know that's what everybody in the video world tells you you have to do, but I don't do this for that. I do this for memories. This is all about memories, and I will certainly remember the day I stood here feeling the sun come through that gap, feeling the sun on your hands, and that is a memory right there, and a good one. Yeah. Right, I'm going to head on down this trail a little bit further, soak up loads more of this sunshine. That's good. The reason I come back this way as well, if there's somebody hunting up in there, they don't want people wandering around in there disturbing all the bloody wildlife and that. So people need to stock their freezers up for winter. So I will shut up, keep on down here, and I'm going to follow the road. Right, just got to here. Down in the bottom there used to be an old trail down in there. Can't think what that trail was called. But that was an old trail. That hasn't appeared in anybody's books for a long time, that one. And there was a bridge down there. Now I've seen this in other people's videos, and they've often wondered why the hell did they go to the trouble of dragging this bridge up here. And I must admit, the only thing I can think of is maybe they were going to repurpose it, take it somewhere else and use it as a bridge, but it's been there for, couldn't tell you how long, no idea. But it used to be down the bottom of this hill, used to go around there, down the bottom of the hill, and then off up through, but I don't know why that was pulled out, no idea. The only people that I know that would know, I haven't seen for a very long time. Next time if I bump into any of them guys, I'll see if I can ask them. They probably won't even know. Yeah, no clue, not sure why that was dumped there. I know where it used to be, but I'm not sure why it was dumped there, so yeah. Maybe they just closed that trail off completely down in there, I don't know. Who knows? Either way, right, back down the road, enjoying the sunshine. God, this is nice and warm. Yeah, I did bring my coat with me, as you saw when I was sitting at the site there, but I brought it with me because I wasn't sure. And also, if you get stuck out here overnight, last thing you want to do is not have a bloody coat with you, because keeping a fire going all night to keep you warm is no fun. Yeah. Right, I'm going to head down here, do some more once I get over the top, and then you get a better view. Right, this shows you the resilience of nature here. This is part of the old road. Not too long ago, I say not too long ago, 10 or more years. When they closed this, 2013 I think. So 11 years ago they closed this road, and this was a gravel road, just gravel side to side, cars going in both directions. Literally you walk up here, you'd have cars parking you both sides, like, you know. And now it's grassed over. Look at it, nature has grassed it right over. The cows use this regularly, so that it keeps it all nicely mowed. They're very good at mowing the grass and redistributing the nutrients from it. They're very good at that. and now it makes an absolutely amazing walking route. So this trail I've done, Trail 49 in the book, if you look in Gillian Daffron's book there, Trail 49, it Gorge Link at one end, turns into Ling Creek the other end, and you come back down this one. I'll put the route number on this one when I get back, but it's if you follow this will take you straight back to where you parked. You can't miss it, and it's only 3 kilometres, something like that. But this was road. Look at it now. Look at that. Once upon a time this would have been full of cars. Now it's just full of me. That is it. Isn't anybody else yet? I probably will when I get down by the big meadow. There's a great big meadow down here on the left. Quite often you find people wandering across there trying to find the missing link trail. Once I get out of these trees and get a view, I'll show you where missing link is. That's a very popular hike for people around here. It's very steep, but the views from the top are really good. Yeah. Personally, I mean, if you want a much better view, I can tell you it is a much better view. If you want to head up All Smoke Mountain up there, that is amazing. That's really nice views from up there. Absolutely amazing. There's some nice places up around here, but it's not what I call an Instagram place. A lot of people, they've become obsessed with finding the most dangerous place to hang off of, or the most stunning place they can find, and then they tell everybody where it is, and the very thing that made it magic is now gone, right? Because it's now full of 500 people a day. I know where there's some amazing places. I have found some really stunning places over the years, and I don't tell anybody. If they discover them themselves, that is great, but I don't tell anybody where half these places are. I get people asking me all the time, but I won't tell them, because people will go there and then they'll post videos. I do a lot of videos, if you noticed, but a lot of places I go, I do videos, but I never publish them, never will. Yeah, I record them for prosperity and memories. Like I was saying earlier, in life, don't collect things, collect memories. Things come and go. Some things are worth money, some things are not. Some people have this obsession with collecting everything because they think, oh my god, I've got to have more, got to have more, got to have more. But at the end of it, you spend so much time, effort and money collecting more, when what you should have been done is getting out there and collecting more memories. Wander around places like this. Right. In the shade, I can tell you it's quite cool. I'm about to walk into the sunshine, and the difference, once that sun hits you, literally from the shade, is what, 20 feet, not even, but the difference from there to here is amazing. And all I can hear is water in the creek. There's a creek over there. All I can hear is water in the creek. There's no wind in the trees. It is a glorious sunny day, and I'm walking down what can only be described as an absolutely amazing trail. Yeah. Memories don't get any better than that. Yeah. Right, on I go. Right, so I've just come that way, up the trail, up the road, mist coming off the road. Right in the top you can see that mountain in the background. Just over on the side of the mountain there you can see that little edge, that like 90-degree edge. That is the top of Missing Link Mountain. So give you an idea of where I am. I'm just watching the mist coming off the road. That is really cool. So nice to just stand here and listen to nothing. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Right, on I go. A few old reminders of the time gone by, when this was a road. Now it's a typical Alberta bloody road sign. Somebody's looking at that. That's like a 2.2, that is. Definitely small caliber. Yeah, somebody decided to put some bullet holes for it, whatever. Yeah, I'm going to make no comment on that because that's just lunacy as far as I'm concerned. Either way, yeah. A reminder of times gone by. Caution, sharp corners. Yes, there are several down that way. Yep. Right, you can see another road sign up there. So we get up there and around the corner, and do some more. Be back into the sunshine. I would endeavour not to drive too fast then, up and around this corner. This is the last hill. There's a few little hills on there, but this is the last hill. Yeah. And again, full of bullet holes. Really, people, you know, get a life. Yeah. Right, up the hill I go. Right, I've just stopped to look back. Always pays to look back. I was saying earlier about all smoke. That clearing you can see over there in the distance, that's the big meadows on All Smoke Ridge. That ridge that runs up there, that's All Smoke Ridge. So if you were doing that trail, looking at that, you'd be coming from, going up it, you'd be coming from the right and heading left up the hill. Those great big meadows, that's the bits, if you look at my All Smoke mountain video, that's the big meadows that I crossed right at the top there. I can actually see a clump of trees right at the top in that first clearing. We're actually stopped for a food break right there. Yeah, it's amazing the things you see, isn't it? Yeah, I can remember being up there, looking this way and pointing at Missing Link Mountain, which I can't see at the moment because it's behind these trees. Missing Link Mountain's over through that way. Yeah, don't think I'll get a view here of Missing Link. Yeah. But this is such a nice walk back, it really is. This hill's a little bit of a, but it doesn't go on for long. Yeah. We did and ah about coming back the way I came through the area there, but there was a guy up in there hunting. I don't really want to disturb him. Yeah. Oh, what an amazing place. Yeah. See, they've done some logging and they're up in there. People do forget that this is all grown as a crop. Looks like natural forest because it's kind of left to almost grow naturally, but it is actually a harvestable crop, and a lot of it's coming around for harvest now. Out at Bragg Creek there's a bunch in there coming out. Fullerton Loop, Sugar Mama, Sugar Dada. That a lot of people complaining about that, but you have to bear in mind that it is, I was going to say Spray Lakes. It's not now, is it? God dear, what the hell is it? Bloody name. West Fraser. Yeah, it's West Fraser now. It's not Spray Lakes anymore. Ah, here we go. Missing Link Mountain. I knew I'd get a view somewhere. Up through there, right at the top. See that rocky outcrop right at the top of the hill? That is the bit of Missing Link that everybody goes to. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised to find there's a bunch of people up there today, but it's a bit steep getting up there, so not going there. I will stick to my only bit of steep road, which is this bit. Soon at a bit at the top in a minute. You'd be fine at the top of the hill, or the hill. If anybody is familiar with this trail, they'll know that hill. It's a long walk up that hill. So this trail, I'll put down a number of this one. This is the old Gorge Creek Road, and then I turned down 40, or I came up 49. Now I went round trail 49 and back down the road in a clockwise fashion. Depending on what kind of hiker you are, it might be better to get this bit of road done first, because at the end of the day, if you were really tired, well, it doesn't bother me so much coming up the hill, but that hill down there is a long, slow uphill that never seems to end. Yeah, but when you get to the top, this is where you start to get your views. So it's a double-edged sword. Views one way, views the other way. So if you like to end a trail with a nice easy walk, go around it anti-clockwise. If you don't mind the walk up the hill on the way back, come this way, and I'll show you why I've gained so much elevation. Because the creek level where I was is way the hell down there, right down through that great big gorge, which is why this whole area is called Gorge Creek. Yeah. Mountain over there, look at that, still got some snow on it. Yeah. I'm just gonna get in the shade here. Like I say, that one at the top of there, that's Missing Link. Can't see any people up there. Quite often you can. As they walk around, you'll see reflections or shapes move, or all kinds of stuff. But can't see anything up there. I bet you there's people up there though. So the top of the hill is here. So your choice is you can go around, if you go around anti-clockwise, you have to walk up. There's a little bit of a hill coming up here, just in ahead of me here. That goes back to the parking lot. The big meadow and the parking lot's just down here. Right. So it depends on whether you want to do that hill. Personally now, if I was bringing people up here to take them around that trail, I would do anti-clockwise, because then you get that bloody great hill out of the way and it's an easy walk down rather than up. Then you get the nice views back through the meadows on the way back. So there's a touristy route to take somebody around. Go anti-clockwise. If you're not bothered, just wander around and they come back this way, because I mean there's nice views this way too. Look at that, isn't that nice? There's a bit of snow up there. Yeah, I bet you there was more snow up there this morning. All this grass and that down through, when I come this morning, as you saw in the video earlier, was all covered in frost, and it ain't now. It's amazing. I was sitting watching the, back up there, I was talking about memories and things, I was sitting watching the mist come off the ground as the sun was hitting it, and the wind was swirling it around. I've actually got a bit of breeze now. I can tell you now, standing here in this breeze after coming up that hill is very nice. Yeah. Yep. Now I get the slow downhill back to the parking lot. Amazing view, amazing sunshine. That sun is really nice. Yeah. So this is trail 49, Gorge Link, and it goes on to Link Creek and back down this road, which I think is 56. I will double check that. I'll make sure that's correct in the video there. Like I say, this is such a nice area to wander around, it really is. But it's all closed off in the winter. You can't get up here in the winter unless you want a really long walk. Yeah, there are gates down at Sandy McNab, and on the top there's gates up at McLean Creek, and the Ware Creek Trail, the road that's still open to the PRA at the top, they close that in the winter as well. Trust me, it's interesting driving that in the summer. In the winter, I think the only thing you'd get up there in the winter with would be a skidoo. So yeah, you need a bloody snowmobile to get up that thing. Yeah, that's a very interesting drive in a little car, I can tell you. Yeah. If you're a nervous driver, don't go down that end. Most people come in this bottom end, which is why I suspect the road's in such better shape. At the top, the only decent traffic that road's had recently, they did some logging in there a couple of years ago. I see somebody had been in there and repaired. Sorry, I heard a noise behind me. It's just squirrels going across. They did redo the road up there and the waterways on the side of the road, so that was very nice. But could definitely do with some more stone up there and a grader, that is for sure. Yeah. But you have to use these roads, otherwise we lose these roads, you see. So it's very important to make sure we keep these areas open. This piece that I'm walking down was road, and I have to admit, when you're coming up that hill, you would think to yourself, oh Christ, I wish this was still a road, because I haven't got to walk 3 kilometres down it in Wellington boots. However, it's a double-edged sword, because it's now this nice green walkway. Yeah, I'll make sure I don't walk across the Texas gate too fast. Yeah. Yeah. But all up through here, this is such a nice area to explore. This is the big meadow coming up. If you look on Google Maps where the parking lot is at the top, you'll see there's a great big meadow. Oh, we got another cattle gate. Here we go. Yep, this is the big meadow. There's all the nice mountains over there. Like I say, if you look on Google Maps, you'll see the big meadow, big square meadow right at the end of the road there. And where that meadow is basically as far as you can go now. That is it. Yeah. Stock at large. Yeah, you got that right. Very large stock. Yeah. Right. So we have another cattle gate here. Yeah. Very important to make sure these are all closed off, because if you're a rancher and you come up here and you find these gates open and you've got 200 head of cow up in here somewhere or more, and you're trying to find them in these mountains, best of bloody luck. Yeah, that can be an extremely expensive loss to a rancher, and trust me, they take a very dim view of that. Yeah, they take a very dim view of stuff like that. So never get on the wrong side of the ranchers, that's what I'll tell you. Yeah, you ever watch the program, what was it, Yellowstone? let me tell you, don't mess with the ranchers. Yeah. Right, so again, this is the big meadow. There's a trail that zigzags off up there, goes up through that green bit over there, cuts across the top of the ridge, right on the top of the ridge up there. That is missing link point. That's where everybody goes and sits there and has their sandwiches and walks back down, thinking, how the hell did I get up here without having a heart attack? Well, yeah, let me tell you, that is, if you're 20 something, it's probably not too much. When you're many 20s all put together, not so easy. Right, let me get through this gate. Might have got a chain on this one, it's even easier. Keep gate closed, no kidding, you got that right. Yeah. If I can get that over the top of that, there we go. Yeah. Having worked with cows many years ago, one of my jobs on the way home from school was to pick up the cows and take them across to the milking shed. And people would close gates on us and change things and move shit around, and it was really frustrating. But don't ever do that. Yes, they'll keep cows in. You can see where they've been, the difference in the height of the grass. I tell you, it's this side looks like it's had a lawnmower on it. Yeah, right, on I go. My parking lot now is just literally just down through here, through the trees. So I'll do some more when I get back down there a bit further. Well, I have to say, it's rather nice to be back down here. Oh, there's that trail that cuts across. Yeah, the horse people have a trail that cuts up through here. There it is. I know where the other end of that is. Yeah, that cuts up through that way. Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, see this across here? That bit there cuts across to where that other trail was. Yeah. My guess would be that old, where the bridge and that was, if I had to guess. Back in the day they did a lot of exploratory up in here, and there was all kinds of like sawmills and all kinds of stuff went on up in here. Minerals and all that kind of stuff, resources. And there was a lot of roads all the way up through this lot. That one over there, I know where that goes. That's the horse route that comes back the alternative way to the parking lot. Yeah, that's the forest route. But this is the big meadow. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? So I've come out here today to do this because I'm not sure how many more days this year will we get to do this, because it's plus 16, I think they said it's going to be today. So I'll take plus 16. It was 1 degree when I got up this morning. This would have all been covered in ice and that, and as I drove up the road I could actually see everything was just pure white. Yeah. Not pure white now. So this time of the year, weather can change fast. We're September, October. I seem to remember last October was actually surprisingly good. So I'm not going to jinx it, but I'm just going to say last October was surprisingly good. I'll just leave it as that. And it maybe, just maybe, yeah. Don't know how many more times this year I'll come out this way. Like I say, I've been working on the trails out around here, doing a lot of deadfall cleanup pretty much most of this summer actually. Yeah, Link Creek all the way up it, 56, 57, 58 A and B, all smoke. A lot of the trails around the back of there as well. The 19, 20, 18, a lot of the cut lines, what I call navigation cut lines, I've been sorting out, because a lot of those cut lines are, you know, they're just there from way back when. Don't really mean a great deal now. Marks up certain areas. Most people don't use those as trails. I don't like walking cut lines, to be quite honest, but a lot of them are good navigation points. So you see that's been cut fairly recent. The cattle people come up in here, obviously. They clear all this crap off of here, so that's good. Yeah. Yes. Huh. Well be. Right, there's something I spotted in the tree down here. I just caught a really good reflection off of something in the tree down here where there shouldn't be a reflection. So I'm just going to go and check it out. Right, we've checked out, all good, all legal, that's good. Yeah, won't get into that. Right, so coming down here, you can clearly see where the road is down the bottom that's still used. This is where it tapers out. This is the end of the old road where it joins onto the where they closed it off. This is just a little bit of a hill compared to what I just come up. This is nothing. Yeah. Like I say, if you were doing this as a bring your buddies round, take them around the trail and show them what's what just for a walk in the mountains, I would probably do this one anti-clockwise. I would start coming up this hill, down the big long slow downhill the other side, and then back up through the mountain valley, which is the other side of this mountain over on my right here now. Yeah, so then you get the nice views as you come back through the meadows. Yeah, I think if I was doing this as a bring somebody around to show them round kind of thing, I'd probably come around this anti-clockwise, just so they didn't have to walk up that bloody great hill on the way back. I don't mind it, it doesn't bother me. That's a big hole. Why do we have a big hole there? That's interesting. Huh. I wonder why there's a big hole. Seems odd. Huh. Strange place for a hole. Either way, must be there for a reason. Not sure why. Yeah. Not sure what that is. Yeah, interesting. Things you find, eh? There's a perfectly round hole that's about 3 feet deep. Not sure what that is. Bears don't usually dig a hole like that, especially next to the road like this, because this is all rock and gravel and stuff. You find bear digs out in the middle of nowhere where they're digging out stuff out of roots and squirrels and Christ knows what buried in the ground. They'll dig them out. And that was a perfectly round hole. It was about 3 feet deep. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Almost back to the beginning. There's a tag on this tree. What does this tree say? Tag on the tree says... What does that say? I don't know if that will actually focus on that. Let's have a look. It says 308 or something. Not sure what that is. Yeah. Either way, yeah. The things you find. I find little metal tags. I'll be out in the middle of nowhere. I'll find a tag on a tree, a little orange tag or something, or like that one. Yeah, it's got a number on it. What the hell is that? Yeah, I'm sure somebody knows because somebody put it there. Yeah. These are the signs I like. Back in the day when this was a very busy road, this was a very busy road back in the day. Yeah, I'd have been run over probably about 100 times by now. Back in the day. Like I say, double-edged sword. I understand totally why they closed it. Absolutely understand. And I hate to say it, but I actually agree with them closing it. Even though it's a long bloody walk, I actually agree with them closing it. It's still available as a fire road. If they need to use this as a fire road, they can and do. Yeah, that's why these roads are maintained. Yeah. Back in the day, you'd come down here and they had these wonderful old green signs. Gorge Creek. Hiking and equestrian trails, yeah. Isn't that cool? It's so good to see these old signs and they're still here. I like all this old infrastructure and what have you. A lot of places where they close things, they just rip everything out and just make a big bloody mess of it. Everything just becomes horrible. You know? So if you're doing this anti-clockwise, you'd start at the parking lot, which is just around that corner. Up this hill, looks like a long hill, but it's not. This is only about, not even a quarter of the hill the other side. So easy to go up this little one and then down the long one the other side. And then up and around. Yeah. Gorge Creek sign. Yeah. Bit of Alberta kananaskis history right there. Yeah. It's important they keep these things. It might only be a sign to most people. Most people would look at it and go, what does a sign matter? Well, it matters to all the people that walk past it and know and have been here and done all these things, walked around these places. There was an old guy that I used to talk to a lot. His name was Dave, and let me tell you, he can tell you things about these mountains. As if I bump into him, I'm going to ask him about that bridge because I guarantee you bloody know. He knows every square inch of these mountains, every square inch. Anything in Kananaskis, he's been there, done it 10 times over, and he's now probably 80 years old. So, let me tell you, you want to know something, you ask that guy. Absolute wealth of knowledge, hugely knowledgeable guy. Yeah. Right, I am now back at the end of the road. Oh, parking lot's filling up, see? All the cars over there, that's it. Yeah. You think nobody comes here, but they do. Yeah. Now my next question is, which one of the gates is the gate to get through today? Let me have a look. Here I am back at the beginning. That's the road in and out of this place, down there. Yeah. They've moved the blocks over. They do every now and again block this up because people are idiots. They'll come up in here with vehicles and what have you. It's a pain in the arse. So they do have the ability to block this road off. It is a fire access road. Very important to make sure it's all kept clear. Yeah. Now over in here, this is back to the parking lot. This is the Gorge Creek PRA. Yeah. And as you can see, we started to collect a few vehicles. Yeah. Any horse trailers? Oh yeah, there's a horse trailer. Yeah, ordered 2 horse trailers. I tell you, I've come up here sometimes, this parking lot's absolutely slammed. Right, another car coming, so I think I will turn this off and I will call that it.